Hello,
Hello.
good to see you. Just very quickly, I think somebody else has their hand up. I just wanted, based on what you were saying now about love and conditional and unconditional, that's not to say um, love, the unconditional sense of it is like here. Yeah. You can still love unconditionally and set a practical boundary, I'm assuming.
Absolutely.
Correct? I
Oh,
just wanted to hear
oh
we are
yes.
talking. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Obviously doesn't mean you can let someone abuse you or
No,
whatever.
no, 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 not at all. It's a good question. Very good question. Um, there is intelligence too, uh, in the dream, in the waking dream. Although the entire dream, the gentle, loving actions and the non-loving actions, behaviors, they're all part of the dream. Like in your night dreams, there is going up the mountain and going back down the mountain. Although the entire dream is God's creation, God's play, God's doing, in the dream, we have a function. And our function in the dream is to express love, wisdom, intelligence, compassion, and to act, to behave in the dream according to universal principles. The universal principles are not about me, mine, and my stuff, and my tribe, and my people. These are not universal principles. Over time, human beings have moved in principle towards honoring people's freedom, honoring people's rights to self-determination, honoring uh, compassion towards each other. Of course, if you look at how things are happening, in fact, it's pretty sad. We're still we have a long way to go. This experiment, this human experiment, is still underway. And of course, our message in the dream is the message of love and compassion, like we do in these meetings, but also is to draw a line when we need to draw a line, to say no to that which is unacceptable, abusive behavior in relationships, abusive behavior between tribes, abuse of animals, abuse of the planet, the abuse of our food sources by multinational corporations who believe that their way or the highway, it is our way or the highway, piling up the profit and killing the earth, the ocean, under the pretense that they are feeding the world. No, they're poisoning the world. But they don't want to hear that. They don't want to listen to that. But it's our responsibility, the people who are available for that, to deliver this message. No, we are opposed to such behavior. We believe in a harmonious living, in gentle living, in kind, loving living with each other, with everybody, with the earth, with animals. In relationship, it's very important with your kids to say, hey, no, this is not something that you do. I remember when I was much younger, my kids at some point came to me. They said, oh, Daddy, we're in school and people believe in God, and we told them, no, we're not Christian, we're not Muslims, we don't have any religion, and they didn't feel like they were accepted, you know. So I told them, look, you don't need to be friends with the people who don't accept you, but you have to honor their freedom to not accept you. You will find people who love you, people who are like you, people who have tendencies like you will, and they did. Honor other people's freedom, even when they are in ignorance. This religious beliefs, oh my God, it's awful. Religions have been used to abuse, used to abuse. It's a disaster. It's a very powerful thing among the human beings to form the religious tribe, the religious tribes. And yet, in religion, there is the message of love, the message of compassion, the message of oneness and wholeness. But there is greed and envy and division and destruction. So yes, it is up to us, whichever way we can, whenever we can, to speak our voice. You know, recently some people have told me, oh, you are not a non-dual teacher, you are, I don't know, they called me names. They told me, you're right, I'm not a non-dual teacher, I'm just somebody, you know, speaking what I'm speaking. You know, some people call me a non-dual teacher. Okay, fine. If they want to eat this, it's okay. I don't care so much about that. But still, I will speak what I feel. Of course, I reflect about what I'm going to say, and I also listen, because sometimes I think that I know something, but I'm always open to maybe there's something I don't know. So I'm available to learning. Even from the people I disagree with, I'm available to listening to them. But sometimes I listen and I find, okay, look, they're not really saying anything intelligent or anything true. They're just, what can I do? I cannot continue to listen, you know, for so long when somebody is saying something that is stupid or uneducated or not, you know, not based on facts. You know, it's like sometimes I want to call them stupid, but then they told me, well, no, you're stupid. Then we are. Yes, we have intelligence, you see. And our intelligence is God's intelligence. It's not like, oh, I am intelligent, I have a high IQ. No, it's not that. It's not IQ that's intelligence. Intelligence is innate to all human beings equally because it's God's intelligence. And God doesn't discriminate. It's not like, you know, loves you more than loves your neighbor. No. There's intelligence, and we know intelligence. But we also have to have humility. We have to have compassion. We have to have the humility means not to be so certain. We are not to be so certain, to listen, to explore for ourselves. Explore, wait a minute. Oh, I need to look into that. Oh, I'm feeling defensive. Well, why am I feeling defensive? Once we have an understanding about our true nature, about consciousness, and we give ourselves the time for this to to mature, to grow in us. Then all what is needed becomes available to us. Not just compassion and love, but also intelligence and wisdom, the way of listening, the way of speaking. All of that comes to us. In time, we realize some of our tendencies, our defensive tendencies, our habitual tendencies. And they all soften slowly, but we don't become like a stupid, I love everything. Oh, these people are burning the neighborhood. Oh, I love everything. No, of course not. That's a misunderstanding about non-duality, because the dream is not separate from consciousness. Namarupa is not separate from Satchitananda. Life is not a separate thing. Life is our laboratory. Life is where we express our understanding, where we explore our understanding. Here we are meeting and talking. Inside the dream, we're talking about consciousness, which is not something we are dreaming. Consciousness is the reality. So in the dream, we speak about truth, about love, about beauty, and we live. Not just we speak, we have to live according to that. And of course, when we live according to that, we realize I am not right and you are wrong. No, that's too black and white. I share, I explore, I listen. But when somebody's not available to listen and they are harming my children, I'm going to take them out. I don't know what that means. I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to protect my family. It's
yeah.
It is sad that some of the big, powerful nations are not being guided by justice, fairness, love, and truth, and they're guided by their personal, national BS, their religious or their political, personal, selfish, narrow-minded. They don't understand that it's one planet, one people, one world. That's we can progress towards more wisdom and intelligence and love and caring. But that's how it is. This is where we are at in terms of how the dream is unfolding. But our voice matters. And not just our voice, but where our voice is coming from. It should never come from the me. It should never come from the past. It has to come from presence and from intelligence.
I understand. Thank you so much, Magdi. Shukran.
Awesome.